Just as strange as the Winchester Mystery House is the Lapham-Patterson House in Georgia. Designed with over 70 fire escapes and intentionally asymmetrical with nearly everything off-center, the confusing design choices have left people wondering, why was it built like this? Hi everyone, Ken here. Today we are diving into one of the strangest homes we've ever encountered. Hit that like button and let's explore this house. To understand why a house might need so many fire escapes, let's first familiarize ourselves with the crucial event that shaped it. The Great Chicago Fire, a catastrophic blaze, engulfed the city of Chicago from October 8th to October 10th in 1871. It claimed around 300 lives, destroyed more than 17,000 buildings, and rendered over 100,000 residents unhoused. This tragedy unfolded under a combination of hot, dry weather, strong winds, and the city's wooden construction. The fire is believed to have ignited around 8:30 p.m. on October 8th in or near a small barn owned by the O'Leary family. The exact cause remains unknown, but popular legend suggests either a cow kicking over a lantern or men gambling in the barn. Regardless of its origin, the fire rapidly spread due to a long summer drought and strong southwest winds. Chicago's architecture exacerbated the disaster. Most buildings were constructed using balloon frame construction. Furthermore, sidewalks and even roads were built of wood. The situation was worsened by fire whirls, tornado-like phenomena that carried flaming debris across large distances. Trapped in the inferno was Charles Lapham, who had moved to Chicago only 1 year earlier. He had been born into a middle-class family and did not see a clear path to wealth. As the city began rebuilding after the fire, he opened a shoe store, and within a few short years, his business grew to include several locations. All the while, he lived in constant fear of another fire. Around this time, Charles met Emma Conger, who had recently inherited a fortune following her father's passing. The two married, and Charles gained access to Emma's fortune. While she was pregnant with their second child, he took an extended trip around the U.S. searching for the perfect place to build his dream home. In Thomasville, Georgia, he found the perfect spot. With enough money, he could transform the town to his liking and live like a king. He helped fund everything from a park to an opera house to shape the area to his liking and hired architect Hans Peter Theodor Rommerdahl, tasking him with a unique project. Charles most likely suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder after being trapped in the Great Chicago Fire. He wanted a house that he could easily escape from and mandated that the architect include fire escapes in every room. This led to the house having a total of 24 exterior doors and 53 windows that could be easily unlatched to allow for effortless escape should the house ever catch fire. Without deep interior rooms and every space lending itself to escape, the house was designed to be almost U-shaped and completely asymmetrical. Perhaps missing the point about flammability, it was designed using balloon frame construction and clad with wood siding. Furthermore, the house was embellished with wooden architectural details including elaborate gingerbreading and fretwork. The interior, much like the exterior, was finished out in wood, with some rooms, such as the dining room, being clad from floor to ceiling in wood. Playing on asymmetrical themes, we'll find that most fixtures, including some chandeliers, are not centered to their respective rooms. This allowed for playful use of unique spaces, with none of the rooms being square nor rectangular, including the formal parlor. In the smaller ladies' parlor, we see all of these themes come together, though aside from the chandelier being offset, it is perhaps the most regular space in the house. Heading upstairs, we find even more unique spaces, including dual sitting rooms, where the windows almost appear haphazardly spaced in each bay. These rooms, while not mirror images of each other, each contain their own fireplaces and are about the same size, but have totally different layouts. As we begin exploring the bedrooms, starting with the north guest room, we can see the windows I mentioned earlier that would be really easy to escape from. This continues into the south guest room. The more peculiar here is how the bay window is skewed from the room's parallel walls to include a fourth wall for a door. Up on the third floor, we find the game room, overlooking the house's central gable, once again with an exterior door leading outside. The couple lived here for only 9 years. The third child ended up passing away, and they had their other 2 children committed to what was referred to at the time as an insane asylum. Not even 10 years after moving in, Charles was essentially bankrupt and his wife Emma was ready to leave him. The two separated and she moved out. Unfortunately, a kerosene lamp burned her new place down and she was not able to escape the fire. The Lapham-Patterson House passed hands a few times until 1970 when its ownership was taken over by the state of Georgia. Since then, it has been open to the public for tours. What did you think about the Lapham-Patterson House? Did you have a favorite room or find anything to be incredibly odd? Let me know down below in the comments section, and while you're there, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House.